Yo, what's going on YouTube? Devour here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best non-player versus player way to ascertain the Kinetic Converter Gold Legendary stock. The Kinetic Converter gives you a 15% increased fire rate, so it's very popular to use and very practical to use on the Stitcher, the Bobcat, and the Volcano shotgun. Now, if you're a PvP god and you're in the top like 1% streamer lobbies, like you're playing Tfue all the time, that's probably going to be the best way. If you can actually kill these people and make it out, that's probably going to be the best way to actually farm this. But let's say you don't want to do PvP and maybe you're not able to make it in those crazy lobbies and actually do well and kill these people, then this is going to be your best bet. What you're going to want to do is run Buried City at nighttime, and I've done this 9 times now. Buried City, nighttime, Town Hall key, and 3 out of the 9 times I've managed to get a golden Kinetic Converter stock. Nowhere else have I seen the golden Kinetic Converter stock pop up this much, and I've done every key in the game at least 10 times now. The damn staff room key at night has given it twice, but I've done that one probably like 15 times. So 3 out of 9, 2 out of 15. Pretty easy choice. If you happen to have Buried City Town Hall keys, don't give those away. Don't sell those. Use them like this and grab those Kinetic Converter stocks. All right, Buried City at night. We got the Town Hall key. I'm testing a theory of mine. This is my 9th time running this key. This seems to be the best way, the best non-PvP way of getting the golden Kinetic Converter stocks. So we'll have to see. Mr. Bastion, I don't have time for you right now. We got to try to make it to the key first and foremost. There's normally a sentinel above it as well, so do watch out for that if you're coming from the opposite side. I also have a barricade. You're definitely going to want to use a barricade. I used to use jolt mines, but if you use a jolt mine, then whoever comes through that door is definitely going to want to murder you. If you use a barricade, most people will just run away right after. Got that handy dandy Tupac stick to keep us safe. What's up, man? I'm using my key, bro. Let me put on my... Oh, it's on my face. It's all over my face. Let me put this here. Okay. How many ticks are there? One more. Okay. All right, now I can finally drop the barricade on the door. And then if anybody wants to get in, this is the only entrance until I open the window on the backside. They could Spider-Man off the roof if I open that window prematurely, but we're just gonna open that window when we're actually ready to leave. Check in here. Oh, okay. That's 3 out of 9, ladies and gentlemen. Our initial hunch has been proven correct now. 3 out of 9. I've seen enough. Bobcat 3, I think it said. And more importantly, the Kinetic Converter, ladies and gentlemen. That's going on. Actually, I'll probably leave it on that Bobcat. I think I already have 2 volcanoes with the Kinetic Converter. That'll probably make it 2 Bobcats with the Kinetic Converter. We even got a complex gun part in there. Okay. So, because there's 3 floors to loot here, you definitely want to have that barricade on the door. And I like to just not miss anything, so just go 1 floor at a time. We finish the whole bottom floor, and then we do the 2nd floor, and then we do the final floor. Oh! Confiscation room key? Okay. I actually like to run those during the locked gate event. So I take my time and I help out finding all the card keys on Blue Gate. And then after we get the gate actually open, Most people don't have the card key for that one. So I'll let everybody run in upstairs first, and then I'll barricade that door on a locked gate event. I've actually gotten like 2 or 3 Bobcat blueprints doing that already. Because during the locked gate event, I believe that's the only time you can get the Bobcat blueprint. If anybody's looking for the Bobcat blueprint. But you can actually get it anywhere on that map. It doesn't have to be inside a keyed room or anything, or even behind the locked gate. You can literally just get it at Pioneer's Peak. Anywhere on the map, I think, actually. Hey. Hey, hey, buddy. If you come through that barricade, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, if you come through that barricade, I'm gonna murder you, bro. I got that barricade up for a reason. This is my key, bro. Okay. If you... Hey, man. Keep saying no. Watch what happens. This is why we put up a barricade.
Who are you talking to?
There was a person over here trying to break down my barricade. I'm doing my keyed room, bro. I'm being chill. But if somebody comes through that barricade, they're dying. Huh? I didn't really understand what you said, bro. I don't know. But yeah, so you'll hear it. You'll hear somebody trying to break down your barricade. That guy was trying to break down my barricade. I called him out on it, and then he ran away. Let's see what other goodies we can get here. Okay, I like the spring cushions because it gives me springs. And springs are super important and vital. Ooh, okay. Oh, Venny. Was that Venny 2, Venny 3? And then this is our exit over here. So ideally, this is the last room that you loot. Fried motherboard sells for some good dough. I already got a lot of sensors and processors, so I don't really need that. I don't really need any more trigger nades, to be honest. Just listening real quick. Okay. But yeah, anytime you're doing a keyed room, if it's possible for you to put a barricade up, I would highly recommend doing that, because if I would have had a mine there, if I would have jolt mined that, I probably wouldn't have been able to respond in time for one, so he would have been unjolt mined, and then he would have been very angry, and then he would have for sure tried to kill me. So we would have, there's basically no way of avoiding conflict. If you use the barricade and you just barricade the door off, if it's possible, then you have a pretty good chance of avoiding the conflict. You guys can talk it out. Just tell him like, hey man, I'm doing my keyed room, bro. And then you can also not detach, but you could take your barricade down and put it back inside your pocket afterwards too, just like a mine. So it's actually very helpful. And then this is how we want to exit out of this pink card room over here. Just double checking everything real quick. Making sure I got everything. There's a lot of stuff to check here. Just making sure. Was there sea grenades in here? Yeah, there is. I like sea grenades. I can salvage the speaker component for another Tupac stick. I do love my Tupac sticks. Okay. I think there was one more sea grenade. Yeah, right over here. Vitus shot sells for some good money. $2,200, I believe. I don't need any more duct tape. I should be okay. All right. The nice thing about this run is because there's 3 floors to loot. If you do this in a solo, you guys can see we are really full. And just off this one card key, we got over 100K. And not even caring about the monetary value, because like I'm kind of rich already. I mostly wanted the Kinetic Converter stock. That is what I came here for. If I only got that and the Bobcat 3, I would have been extremely happy with this key. And then yeah, we open up that window. You could hatch key out, but at nighttime, there are no hatch keys, so I like to go to the Plaza Rosa.
Head home at the southern station.
I'm pretty sure that the Plaza Rosa one is a better exfil if it's available to you, because there's only one side of the exfil. The other exfil, there's 2 sides of it. You always want to check these dumpsters over here as well. I'm pretty sure the other exfil, there's two sides of the train, so somebody could be camping on the opposite side to spawn camp you even harder. Whereas at the Plaza Rosa one, it's only the one side that you're on. What is that? Somebody just died. That Lance's mixtape. W. Put my zip lines on the quick use just in case. But yeah, the more you know about night raids, the less scary they become. If you ever pick the exfils where there's two sides, man, you gotta be in like super friendly lobbies. But even in super friendly lobbies, like where I haven't shot anybody for like 10 plus games in a row, at nighttime raids or electromagnetic storm raids, it's still possible to get shot, man. Somebody just comes in with a free kit and they just exfil camp. Whereas if you play like daytime raids and you haven't shot anybody in like 10 plus raids, most likely everyone's gonna be super friendly. Most likely. These guys just left. Okay. Yeah, so it's only this side of the train that can actually board. At the other exfil, there's two sides, so you would have to worry about the other side. But right here, if you make it down here, you didn't get shot or jolt mined right on arrival, then you can, I like to chill over here. You're kind of out of view until they're actually all the way downstairs. What was that, 118K? And we got a pink key off of a pink key. We love that, we love that, we love that. I hear some wasps. I'm gonna let him push the button. I'll put my back to him though to let him know that he's safe. Beautiful. Excellent raid, excellent raid. This is definitely the best non-player versus player way to go about getting the Kinetic Converter stock. You do need a pink key, and you do gotta wait for a nighttime buried city. But 100%, this is the best way to go about it. Yo, what's going on, guys? Here's my general class that I like to use while I'm in player versus environment lobbies when you're in like the friendly good boy lobbies. Obviously, if you want to run this specific raid, you are going to need the Buried City Town Hall key. Now, if you don't have that key, or if it's just like really hard to find for you, I would recommend trying to trade for it. There's lots of places that you can trade people for keys, and if you're just not comfortable like going to those websites and stuff like that, you guys can always feel comfortable to trade things inside my stream with either me or other people inside the stream. If you guys didn't know, I stream at kick.com/Devour, and I also stream from my main YouTube account that's almost at 300,000 subscribers. I stream Arc Raiders there almost every other day for at least like 4 or 6 hours, some stuff like that. And then I got to get back into working and pump out another Arc Raiders video. And I also pump out videos on my main account, which is where I do Call of Duty. But yeah, this is the best. This is definitely the most peaceful way I've found to reliably get the Kinetic Converter stock, and I wanted to share it with you guys, this little gem. Hopefully it helps. Please let me know if it does in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Peace and love, babies.
I think I changed brown, cause when the bitches hear this, they're gonna be like, wow. Smoking gas, living fast, wearing velvet.